Hello, everyone, and good evening to you. This is going to be a follow up detail to my previous analysis on the CHFJPY, where we were expecting a selling momentum to happen here. And fortunately for us, we were able to take some position right there at the sell window, which we identified last week at around the 149 Japanese yen area. As we can see, price moved in our direction, and we were able to close last week with about over 830 pips in profit. For reference purposes, and if you wish to see how we got to this point, I will be dropping the link to the previous video in the comment section of this video. So now that we have the scenario that we have here, how do we intend to trade the CHFJPY going into the new week? So let me quickly scale up to the daily time frame where I want to give you an holistic perspective of how price action has been playing since the beginning of the year. And as you can see what we have here on the daily time frame, we can see that price action has been on a very strong bullish momentum. And something interesting happened between the month of June stroke the early days of this month. As we can see, price was caught within the channel where we had the 144 Japanese yen level, holding price action resisted by the sellers. As we can see, we saw multiple rejection of that level by the sellers before we finally sighted the breakout of that structure during the early days of the month of September, and which led to the highest point the CHF JPY has been since 1980, and that is around the 151.500 Japanese yen level before we started seeing selling traction coming in. And when we look into this current structure that we have here on the daily time frame, the breakout of the structure here during the early days of the month of September was actually a signal that there is going to be a very strong bullish momentum. And what happened afterward was quite a simple technical structure. As we can see, as soon as price broke out of that structure, we should be expecting that price will come back to do the retest of that structure. And that was exactly what happened. We took advantage of this move 2 weeks ago. Remember, we took about 400 pips here as price came back into the demand zone here to reject it sharply right back into the neckline of at the 148 Japanese yen. So how we got to that neckline, I will be showing you on the 4 hours time frame. So let's scale down a little bit to the 4 hours time frame where I was able to identify last week a reversal pattern here after locating the supply zone around the 151.500 area. As we can see, all attempt by the buyers to push price right above this level was met with stiff resistance from the sellers, hereby turning that area into a reversal pattern. And immediately we cite a reversal pattern like this from a technical standpoint, we are expected to identify a neckline that will be guiding our action going forward. So in that regard, we were able to identify the 148 Japanese yen level, which was our neckline after connecting the series of support level around this area, and we saw the final breakdown of this neckline here, which is more or less as a result of the Bank of Japan's intervention to save the Japanese yen from further decline in value. And this was this impulsive leg that we witnessed a couple of weeks ago. And one thing I shared last week was that we will be looking forward to a retracement phase back into the sell window here, which was identified at around the golden zone area, which was as a result of bringing out our Fibonacci retracement tool, running it through the previous impulse leg, where we identified the area between the 50 and the 78.6% of that previous impulse leg as a sell window that we will be looking forward to selling opportunities. So lo and behold, we had a sell opportunity coming in there last week, and which we took advantage of. And right now, as we head into the new week, what is going to be our plan? Well, for me personally, I still have a position here, the sell position still running. I've moved my stop loss to lock in some profit at this point. So what I want to be looking forward to going into the new week is a scenario where I see further bearish signal, and that is likely going to be coming in. Let me show you what I saw here after bringing out my line chart. I saw this I connected the series of higher lows here to give me this resultant bullish trend line, which I will be seeing as a temporary bullish trend line for now. And one thing I want to be looking forward to going into the new week is a significant breakdown of that level. So if we have a significant breakdown of this bullish trend line here, I want to be looking forward to a retest of structure, which might also share a confluence with the 146.500 area, where I want to be looking for an opportunity to join the decline to the downside. So I will be adding one more position to my trade if this setup happens. That is a breakdown of this temporary bullish trend line with a retest to structure, probably somewhere around the 146.500 area. Then I will be joining the decline to the downside from this area. So this is what I'm looking forward to on the CHFJPY. And if anything contrary happens um, with the setup, definitely I will be sharing the updates in the comment section of this video. So I would like to pause the video at this point, and I hope to see you in the comment section of this video on Monday, where I will be giving you commentaries of how I'm going to be taking advantage of any potential opportunity here after monitoring how participants in this market will be relating with both the bullish trend line here and the key level around this area. So I'll be seeing you in the comment section. And if this video has been of immense help in making your individual decision on the CHFJPY for next week, kindly support this project by clicking the like button, and I'm really going to be grateful if you do so. So thank you for watching this video. Thank you for liking as well. And I hope to see you on Monday in the comment section as usual. And also, you want to join me on my trading view platform at Dark Sherry so that you don't miss out on the regular updates and commentaries I used to share in comment section of every video on my trading view platform. Thank you very much and do have a wonderful night rest. Bye bye.